storied house has seen some of the game's greats. Boz, Bradford, Peterson, and Stoops. Welcome, everyone, to Norman, Oklahoma, and the Palace on the Prairie, home to the Oklahoma Sooners. Today, two teams collide in an old-fashioned SEC showdown. As we'll see, the winners of 3 straight, the FLAGators, taking on a participant from the playoff last year, the Oklahoma Sooners. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Time to get this game started.
Decisive, understanding I get the ball to my slot guy, he can make plays after. Like the quickness, the speed, the elusiveness. You watch it, man, just he catches the football and a big play can happen. And you saw after the catch, man, he's got some wheels.
And the physical play there forces the incompletion on first down.
All right, that's a good result for the defense. We knew coming into this year they wanted to really improve their pass defense and their secondary and coverage. Nice job there.
They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Some early movement along the offensive line, and they'll walk it back. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. Offense gets set for 2nd down.
Timeout, Oklahoma.
Linebackers trying to create some confusion. Gets the back moving. To the air, it's Hawkins. He lofts one down the sideline. And they wanted it all on that incomplete pass. Instead, they're looking at 3rd down.
DB does an outstanding job here on the deep pass. Locating the football, no PI, able to swat it away, pass incomplete.
Line is set on 3rd down. He wants to throw it again. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
Well, they try to throw for it there on 3rd down on the opening drive of the game. They don't get it, but let's punt the ball away. Let's trust our defense. And, guys, let's also trust this home field advantage and the crowd to get loud and make it real difficult on our opponent.
The Sooners will call on their punt team. They'll have to punt for the first time this afternoon. Sends his first one of the day on the way. We didn't see much of him in that victory last week. Just called on one time. Slips through the line. He's brought down, but a really solid effort to pick up every bit of yardage he could on the punt return. This place is roaring, and it's going to be so hard to operate under these conditions. From the gun, the running back tries to hit the hole. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain.
And what's the closest guy to the football, man? It's those defensive tackles, and those guards and centers have to work together. They got to get those guys and get some movement. They don't on this play, and the big fella eats. Nowhere to go. When you run into him, you usually meet the ground.
This crowd, full throat, splitting the eardrums and letting them know it's going to be a long day.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
Sooner Nation bearing down on this offense on this huge third down play. Looking downfield, it's Calandria. Got his man quickly. And he'll have to check his fillings after that lick, but he did get the first down.
Well, we know this guy is special, and because of that, his quarterback is looking to him on critical down and distances. There on that third down, there was no question. It wouldn't have mattered if he was single covered, double covered, man, zone. That's where he was going with it, and the big-time playmaker outside picks up the first.
He get it down to the 35 before he stopped. 10-yard pickup on the play, and it's a first down. Mr. Two-Bits would be proud. The Gators standing up and hollering for a first down.
How does that cheer go?
Well, first you have to have the yellow shirt and the striped tie and go 2 bits, 4 bits, 6 bits, $1, all for the Gators. Stand up and holler. The Gators are moving quickly down the field. Looking downfield on first down. Finds his tight end. And that corner came in hot despite knowing that he was giving up some size.
And you could tell they set up the screen action, but how about the ability to adjust, right? I see what the defense is giving me. You're going to leave that open? Okay, I'm going to take it right now.
Going to swing it on second down. He put it out there for him, and this senior gave him a chance, but they couldn't make the connection.
But how loud is it in this building? This is crazy. These fans are going absolutely nuts. And I used to love when the fans got involved, and I'm on defense, because it messes with the snap count, it messes with the communication, and it can really rattle an offense.
Back to pass, it's Calandria. Quickly out to the tight end. He's got enough for the first down. They'll spot him at the 24-yard line. David, that is a great security blanket for a quarterback to have a tight end to make those conversions.
Dang right. Find the big fella on third and short. Dependable, clutch, nice hands, first down.
Able to make the stop after a gain of 2 to the 22.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground, take away that run game, make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
This crowd going to try to make life miserable for these guys. Back to pass. Unloads to the wideout. Got it! And he wanted the score badly, but the defense wrestles him down at the 2.
That wide receiver on the outside is dangerous. When you're playing zone coverage, it's really hard because you're not chasing him. You can't really get hands on him. You got to make sure you send more guys his direction. Maybe slide those linebackers toward that wide receiver so you got a little more help on the outside.
From the gun, looking for a man. And he will be sacked at the 6-yard line.
I I love the awareness by the defense here. Everyone thinking first down, down close to the goal line. The offense is going to run the football, right? But this defense was ready for the chance that the offense might throw it. So defenders playing the pass and getting upfield, getting to the QB. Awesome job.
Looking to fire. Going for 6. Touchdown Gators! Grab the short pass to put the 6 on the board.
One of the areas they really focused on with this receiver in the offseason was we need you to make more plays for us in the end zone. When we're taking shots, we need you to be able to step up and make tough catches. David, what a grab right there.
And I think a lot of that has to do with trusting your guy, knowing where he's going to be, knowing when he's going to sit down, when he's not, so being on the same page, and then having a guy that can go get it. Just when the ball is near him, he's going to make the play, just like he did right there for 6 points.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. Coming out with it, it's Kearney. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. So here comes the Oklahoma offense. They didn't get much done the last time they had it. Had to punt it away from deep in their own territory, hoping this drive will be more productive. He'll pull it on the read. Hard running there. It's a fumble on the play. And the defense jumps on it, and they get that turnover. I don't know that there's anything more demoralizing to an offense than the fumble. I know the defense makes plays, but sometimes they just seem so unnecessary or sloppy.
And I think the offensive coordinator now has some decisions to have to make. Oftentimes, Reese, we see running backs fumble, they get benched. Well, this offense, they're not going to bench this guy because of his talent. But how many more times do you trust him to carry the football on design quarterback runs after that fumble?
Dropping back, it's Calandria. Snags it. Couldn't quite nudge it in. Not sure you could get much closer, but it'll be 1st and goal. Great spot to attack there. Right off the turnover, try to strike and keep them real.
Absolutely. Coaching 101. Sudden change. When you create a turnover and you get the ball back on offense, attack, attack.
They will score! Touchdown, Florida! A quick strike, just as we expected.
Yeah, and quick strikes are easy when you got such great field position. Obviously, when the offense starts in such a good spot, puts the defense in a bad position, and the offense takes advantage.
Now they'll line up for what they hope is automatic. And the extra point makes it 14-0. They didn't have a whole lot of real estate in front of them when they took over possession, but they wasted no time. Couple of plays into the end zone. Looks like he's going to bring it out. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. Sooner offense returns to the field. To say this has been a slow start is a bit of an understatement, and they really need to get it going here, Jesse.
That's right. The opponent, they're firing on all cylinders right out of the gate. Offensively, for this unit, they've been slow and struggling. They need an explosive play to wake themselves up.
Yeah, and it's just the first quarter, so it's not the end of the world. You've seen slow starts, but you got to continue to pick and pick and pick until you find that play or that scheme that you can use against this defense.
Well, it's a nice play design there. You're getting the running back involved in the pass game. Quarterback gives it to him early so he can go to work upfield and get the first down.
The offense setting up shop at the 46, 1st and 10. That's caught. It's Thomas. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
I mean, getting suffocated right away. How about the DB? Just seeing that initially, pulling the trigger, getting to him, get him on the ground, get the tackle for a loss.
Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Setting up the screen. Turning it on. Pick up a 5. They'll need 5 more on 3rd down.
Love the execution there on the screen. The running back shows pass protect, last second turns around, so he's able to get the ball. The D linemen have already run past him. Now he can turn upfield for a big gainer.
They'll snap it from the 48 on 3rd and short. Looking to pass. It's Hawkins. Throws to the wideout. And it was worth the gamble, but the long pass is incomplete.
And the offense clearly saying we want to take those deep shots. We want to be aggressive. And I think that's a good strategy because it makes the defense really honor what you're going to do. And just missed a little bit, but I wouldn't be surprised if this offense finds a way to come back to some of those deep balls.
On 4th down, they'll try to throw it. Makes a grab past the marker. They ripped off a big one, and they get it down to the 27.
Well, you got to give this quarterback a ton of credit because he showed tremendous confidence on that throw. That wasn't just trying to throw to the sticks. That was being aggressive and throwing it down the field. Not a high percentage throw, but he had confidence in his guy to win one-on-one, and they keep the drive alive.
Pulls and throws off the RPO. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
I like the idea on offense. You want to get this guy the football in as many ways as possible. So you throw him the screen quickly to see if he can make somebody miss. Doesn't work there, but that should not be the last time you run that play.
And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
Yeah, I think the running back kind of went rogue on that last running play. I'm not sure it was designed to go that direction. He tried to make it happen on his own and unfortunately ended up losing yards.
Defense getting stingier in their own end of the field. It's 3rd and long from the 28. From the gun, wants to pass. Got a man, it's Kearney. He'll be stopped short of the line to gain. Needed about 3 more on that one.
On a big 3rd down, love the discipline by the defense there. You got everybody with their eyes on the quarterback, rallying to the football, showing good speed on D. Nice tackle. Love the team defense.
Rushes on him. And they got him. A sack denies the try to convert on 4th down.
I know that was tough, but as a quarterback, you got to know on 4th down, you cannot take a sack. Any way, shape, or form, you've got to be able to get rid of that football and give it an opportunity. That time, I know it wasn't blocked perfect, but the quarterback's got to have more sense of urgency.
They'll get this drive started from the 29. From the gun, the ground game. Couldn't find a lane. A pickup of 1 to the 31.
The big fella in the middle, man. Those defensive tackles, they go such a long way in deciding and really stopping the other team's run game. Just forcing contact with those guards and those centers, owning the line of scrimmage, and getting running backs on the ground.
To the air, it's Calandria. Time to take a shot. And it's incomplete, going for the massive, explosive play instead. They're looking at a 3rd down.
Well, you knew you were going to see it in this game, throwing the go route to one of the fastest players in all of college football. This receiver strikes fear in the heart of every defense because he's got elite track speed. He's going to blow the combine up in the 40-yard dash because of his wheels. Not able to connect with the quarterback on that one, but you know he has the defense's attention.
On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. He's not afraid to go deep. Reels it in down the left side. Putting together a real scoring threat here as they pick up the 1st down at the 36. We're through 1, and what a back-and-forth battle between these two quarterbacks as we look at the stats. Big turning point as we head into the 2nd and get this game rolling again. They've got a first down here to open the period. Maybe some confusion on the snap count. It's going to be a false start. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. Here comes the offense on first down. From the gun, running back gets the gift. And a really short game before he gets a whole bunch of company from the defense.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
Dropping back, it's Calandria. Just a short pass to the tight end. There to make the tackle, but the big throw is good enough to give them a first down.
It is so good for an offense early in the game to get in a rhythm and to start stringing first downs together. It makes the game really easy and puts that defense in a situation where they're starting to get tired. They want to sub. They want to get other guys on the field. Stringing first downs together like this makes it hard to defend.
To the air on first down. That ball is intercepted at the goal line. He stopped not much on the return, but a whole lot in getting the football.
And he can fill up the hand now with that pick, man. That's number 5 on the season, consistently making plays for his defense. Always a guy where we're going to be calling his name over and over again.
We thought we might see some of this. They'll go to the Wildcat formation here. On the snap, it's Thomas. Grabbed in the backfield, it's Hawkins. Breaks into the open. They finally make the stop, and the defense out of sorts against that Wildcat, and they give up a big play.
That's what's so scary about this offense. They've got guys in the perimeter that can change the game in one single play, and you saw it right there. Too much speed on the perimeter to create that explosive play.
Finally, this offense starting to shake the cobwebs and get things moving. It's 1st and 10. And how about that play by that giant, that mountain of a man on the defensive front?
Well, you see the defense make a big play there in the RPO.
Intercepted, and that total goes to 16. All kinds of room to the right. And it's going to be a pick 6. Touchdown, Gators! They've extended the lead and taken control here in Week 9. Look, I know it's only the second quarter, but we're starting to see a pretty significant gap develop between these two teams right now.
No doubt. When your defense is scoring, your offense is scoring, good things happening for your ball club. This defense on point, reading their scouting report, making big plays.
And right down the middle. Kickoff unit has been busy as they have built a big lead, and they're trying to hold on to it. And he's going to bring this one out. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. Guys, we'll get another look at this Oklahoma offense. They really need to get points on this drive to sort of steady the ship. Fires to the right. Finds his man. It's Thomas. And they'll finally get him down after a terrific pickup.
Well, he's able to make it easy after that catch, and I think his speed is something that just scares DBs to death. And you think about great Oklahoma receivers recently, guys like CeeDee Lamb, Sterling Shepard, Holly.
Fires one high and deep. Makes the grab at the 30. There he goes to the right. Touchdown, Oklahoma. And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing.
If I'm a play caller nowadays, man, I want more guys like this. Just versatility. You can see he can catch it out of the backfield like a wide receiver, or he can run it. Nice job catching the football with his hands, using his speed to do the rest and get into the end zone.
We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Fellas, while we have a moment, let's peek in on what's going on in a big one in the American. Tulane has the lead right now, but they just just haven't been able to separate themselves yet inside Yeoman Stadium. They're up by 4 over East Carolina. We'll circle back if anything big happens in this clash in the American you should know about.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. From inside his own 15, let's see how far he can get. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. The Gators sending the offense back to work. Boy, they had that last drive moving a little bit, David, but then the mistake just crushed them.
Yeah, and those mistakes.
Oh, he's got some space. And I wasn't sure they were going to be able to catch him. They finally did, but they gave up a huge play.
How about the explosive play by this offense? Man, it's so nice to have guys you can hand the football and just watch him work. Watch him do the rest, the speed, making big plays, breaking tackles. Man, is it nice to have an offense with a playmaker like that.
And a 9-yard gain on first down leaves them with 2nd and short.
And winning first downs is a priority for a defense, and you can't get bludgeoned. You can't get physically beat at the point of attack. You know the percentages. It's usually pretty good on first down that they're going to run the football. So then getting that big chunk, getting in 2nd and short, not a good job by this defense.
You got to be impressed by what you've seen by this offense so far in this game. In the first half, they've got a nice lead, and they've been able to do it with explosive plays, but they've also been able to do it with efficiency and getting first downs and staying on the field. We saw another great example right there running the football. Anything they want to do right now is working.
They'll try to get it in with the run. Beck's going for the goal line. Touchdown, Florida! And they take it in for 6 more points.
Down in tight to the goal line, you saw some good movement up front by the offensive line, getting a push and giving that running back a chance.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And they knock through the extra point, and they're up 28-7. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And he got into the house from the 6 to finish it. The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. And he's not going to take the touchback. Gets it out to the 20, about 5 yards short of where he'd be if he'd just taken a knee in the end zone. So Oklahoma has it again, and here comes the offense. Trailing by 3 touchdowns. If you're going to get back in it, David, the time to start is right now.
Got to start now. Defense giving up points on that last possession again. The offense is going to have to score, and Jesse probably scored pretty quickly.
Yeah, you got to go tempo. You're going to have to try to fit in as many plays as you can throughout the rest of this game. But I think more than that, you got to eliminate the negative plays. No more penalties and no more turnovers.
We thought we'd see a little wildcat formation in this spot, and here it is. Motion from the back. Defense trying to keep this offense from getting a line on who to block. That one falls incomplete. They reached into the bag of tricks on first down and couldn't pull it off.
Really good defense. You know, you're trying to stay as close as you can to all these targets, and most importantly, those open field tackles and getting them on the ground as soon as they catch it. That's a major deal for defense.
Intercepted. A first half turnover can swing momentum. He was looking for that big return to go with the pick, but he'll set him up in business at the 36.
And this is obviously not a great start for this quarterback here. 2 interceptions already in this game. He's got to do a much better job with his decision-making.
Florida has the ball back, and here comes the offense. Wants to throw. It's Calandria. Bringing the heat. Bought a little time, lets it go. Fires to the big fella. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain.
Well, they're able to find the tight end for an easy completion, but good job tackling, not allowing him to get the first down.
And now on second down for this offense. Wants to go up top. Under fire. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down.
And this offensive line's got to do a little better job, man. You've got to give your quarterback time to go through his progressions from go to 1 to 2 and then maybe make a play. And he goes off of his first target, and you can tell he did not have much time getting hit as he's trying to throw the football. You've got to protect your quarterback.
Give to the back. Picks up the first down. He'll come through on third down as he's got enough, and they'll mark it at the 23.
Well, I'll tell you, it was a pretty dumb decision by the opponent to go for it so deep in their own end, and this offense now is making them pay for that. After getting the ball back on the third play of the drive, they're able to run it, get the first down, and stay on the field.
And the Gators will have it 1st and 10. Wants to throw on first down. Pressure coming. Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance.
I don't know about the decision that time by the quarterback. He may have been expecting man coverage, but that time the defense was in zone, and they did a really nice job closing the window. The intended target was not open, and that's why that one fell incomplete.
Backed up now. Here's 2nd and long. Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. Back to pass, it's Calandria. Here's a heat. On the run, and he'll slide to avoid the big hit.
Yeah, I think you're just seeing the experience this guy has, right? He's so poised that initially he's flushed out of the pocket, nothing's open, and he doesn't panic. He's not throwing it away. He's not sliding early. He just knows where the defense isn't, and he's able to attack that space with his speed and get a positive play.
The give to the running back from the shotgun. They tried to go smash mouth on 3rd and short, and it did not work against this defense. They've decided to try to go for the field goal here. The holder will put it down on the right hash, a 33-yard try. Splits the uprights right down the middle. And now the lead is extended a little further.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
They keep pushing that lead out, and the kickoff team's getting some work. Looks like he's going to bring it out. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. They'll snap it from the 20 for the opening play of this drive. Looking to throw on first down. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete.
And I think a big reason this offense is struggling right now and why they're trailing on the scoreboard is they have not been able to protect this guy, and it's affected him. He has not looked very accurate. Moving forward, the pass pro has got to be better to help this guy out.
Throws to the tight end. Just a hair too much on it from this big-arm sophomore quarterback.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
Fires to the wideout. Got his man to the left. And the explosiveness, the big gainer gets it to the 49-yard line. And the Sooners are in the hurry-up. The offense changing the play. They just keep firing. Dumps it to the back. It's on target and complete. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Looking for a man. It's Hawkins. Here comes the heat. Catch in the middle. It's Thomas. And he'll take it in and house it. Touchdown Sooners.
Man, nice job getting the passing game going. This is big, man. Going to the half. And listen, I know you're trailing, but building some momentum. Maybe this second half we can keep airing the football out, cutting into this deficit, and who knows what the heck will happen.
Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Guys, your game is a big one, but so is this battle right now inside the Mountain West. Georgia Tech has the lead right now, but if this team has taught us anything over the years, it's that no lead is safe inside Bobby Dodd Stadium. They're up by a field goal over UNLV. The Mountain West likes to keep things interesting, and we'll circle back if anything big happens. Gentlemen?
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. Handoff to the lone back. And I think they'll give him 2 on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. They'll leave it with him. There he goes. Makes that one pay off, and they finally get him down at the 38. It'll be 1st down. And with that last carry, into triple digits, over 100 yards for the day.
And he's showing you power. He's showing you speed. He's showing you make you miss. He really is showing you he's a complete back. And by the way, it's still the first half.
The give to the back. And a nice run there before the defense finally makes the stop. The clock will stop with this timeout from the offense. They'll get a chance to regroup on the sideline. The Gators with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. They've got him looking run. Now they're going to throw it. Makes the grab. And a good job of coverage by that defense. Just a short pickup. Offense calls a timeout here. Critically important to make sure they have the right play call and everyone on the same page here. To throw, it's Calandria. Unloads to the wideout. It's in. Complete. He's lucky to get that one back. Almost intercepted.
If they're able to make that pick, they're wiping points off the board. Because he dropped it, now it's 4th down. And, of course, they're still in field goal range with an opportunity to score 3.
Absolutely perfect. And that will extend their lead even further.
Well, the head coach decided to play it safe on 4th and inches and trot his field goal team out there, and his field goal kicker just made him look like a pretty smart guy.
And he's going to bring this one out. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. So let's see how they play it in this final 30 seconds of the first half. They'll go to the ground. And he's stuffed by that big defensive tackle up front. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays.
Get it together.
So they come to the line, and the Wildcat going to give them a different look. On the direct snap, it's Thomas. Grab near the sticks, it's Hawkins. Racing down the left side. Touchdown, Oklahoma! He broke away from the defense, and they couldn't catch him.
Man, what a great way to end the first first half. It wasn't a perfect first half. A lot of mistakes, still trailing by a lot. But here's the deal. Now you put yourself in a position, go make some things happen. Force some turnovers, play good in the second half. Who knows what will happen?
They'll try to tack one more on their score. Right down the boulevard. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update. Just about set to get this second half underway. Fielded in the end zone. It's Hawkins. I imagine he's going to get an earful on the... Sideline after bringing it out of the end zone and being knocked down at the 11. The Gators sending the offense back to work. They opened this third quarter on top, and they built the lead on the strength of that running game.
And they made a huge statement, too, just proving to the other team that they're more physical, they're winning in the trenches. So here in the second half, David, just keep demoralizing this defense by pounding the football.
Yeah, and I'm not going to let that happen. I riled up my guys at halftime. We're going to put more people in the box, and we got to come out and meet the physical challenge of this offense.
They've got it 1st and 10 from the 25. Handoff from the shotgun. Fighting off the defender. Didn't get much done on that run. He'll fight his way out and maybe pick up a yard.
Well, the defense was trailing going in at halftime, and I think they made some adjustments against the run. They want to slow this guy down. That's a really nice start to the second half if you're on defense.
Lost one on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. Looking for a man. It's Calandria. And with the completion out to the sideline, they'll pick up a couple.
Yeah, and listen, I'm going to move this guy everywhere. He's in the slot this time, but I'm not going to let the defense understand where he's lining up so they can double team him, put him in the slot, put him out wide. Either way, find this guy early and often.
On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. Oh, it's picked off. Oh, that's not the way to start a drive. Picked up a few extra on that return, but what a play by this defense to get the football. Here comes the Sooner offense back onto the field. They haven't had a whole lot of production, nor much to show for it on the scoreboard so far. And if they're going to get back in this game, it needs to start right now. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that 1st down marker.
Well, look, this quarterback has struggled a little bit in this game with interceptions. Maybe he was being too greedy early on. That time made a real good decision. Now, I'll tell you what, that's a nice catch by the running back.
Cutting it on! Just making a play, getting it to the 23-yard line. It'll be 1st down.
The interesting thing about these RPOs is it takes a lot of communication. You know, the quarterback sticks it in the belly of the running back, and the running back doesn't know if he's going to take it or not. And you could tell, took the football, got north-south, got upfield, got a great positive gain and a positive play for this offense.
Well, they're trying to get the big fella the football in the passing game, but they haven't been able to do that yet. He is a really nice target with his size and his athleticism, but him and the QB, they just don't seem to be on the same page right now.
He misses his man. The accuracy just not what it needed to be on that play.
When you talk about versatility at the running back spot, you got to talk about this guy in the conversation. He already has caught a touchdown in this one. They're still trying to throw him the football. That one goes incomplete, but I would keep this up if I'm on offense.
Well, the quarterback can make a big play when he starts moving around. To the 10. Gets out of bounds after the big game, but they've got it 1st and goal.
Well, you just get the feeling, too, that if they're going to claw their way back in this game, his legs are going to have to be a factor. What a great job scrambling that time. Nothing open. He didn't panic. He saw some green grass. He was able to get outside, away from the defense, get upfield, pick up the 1st down. That play is going to help their momentum. They need more scramble plays like that from him.
And that defense gets to him, and down he goes at the 9.
You try to catch him off balance, maybe on 1st down and roll right here, a situation where maybe you sneak in a pass, defense was ready, got the sack. Now you got to be a little bit more creative now that you got the negative play. The offense, I know you've worked this all week. You got to get ready to execute in the red zone.
Oh, they're after him. And here comes the pressure, and there he goes down again.
Yeah, and this part of the field, man, those windows shrink, and it's hard as a quarterback sometimes to really force yourself to throw the football. You're sitting in a good spot in 2nd and goal. Just throw that thing away. Don't take the sack and put you in a bad situation.
He's not going to make it. What a job by this defense to stop him in his tracks.
Well, the offense on 3rd down there, they're just trying to spit the ball out quickly and see if they can get a block and get north, but the defense, really nice job getting after the catch, getting a tackle, and now setting up fourth down.
Max looking with the goal line. Touchdown Sooners! And the comeback is on. Like a Thanksgiving turkey. They're just being carved. No shot. They have no idea how to get in this quarterback game.
He's on fire. Everything he's doing is working defensively. We got to figure something out. We got to try to do something a little bit different. Bring more pressure. At this rate, shoot, he's on so much fire. You might as well just send everybody. Blitz everybody, live with the results, because everything else ain't working anyways.
Fielded in the end zone, it's Hawkins. No idea what he could have been thinking to try to return that one, and they stop him at the 7. Florida has the ball back, and here comes the offense. They're still holding the lead, but hoping to flex a little muscle on this drive. They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. Got enough for the first down and wants more. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
Another good run. Man, he has been picking up yards in bunches today. Jesse showing off all the skills.
And he's showing no signs of slowing down, David. This guy just gets better as the game goes on. He is a beast.
Right back to the well. Breaks into the open. Moves it out to the 34-yard line. A nice 15-yard gain on that one.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the third quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical, and they're trying to stay on the field.
To the air. It's Calandria. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
This offensive line's got to do a better job. I mean, he doesn't even have time to go through his progressions. You got to give your QB some time. You got to make him feel comfortable. They didn't. They got in there quick, fast, and in a hurry.
They'll go to work in the air on second down. Quickly to the tight end.
Well, a nice completion there, finding the tight end. And what's so beautiful about that is while they didn't get the first, they were able to pick up enough yards now to make the third down manageable. Really putting this offense in a good position.
The Sooner fans booming. A cacophony of noise at the Palace on the Prairie on third down. Under fire. He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete and fourth down's coming.
This game just feels so different than it did in the first half. After that incompletion, now setting up fourth down, they only have a one-possession lead. Things were looking so much better earlier in the game. They're going to have to get it together throwing the football if they want to win this game.
On fourth down, they'll pass for it. Throws to the wideout. Makes the grab. He's got a first down. Just carving up this defense and getting it down to the 24. They were willing to spin that wheel of fortune in their own territory, and it paid off.
And it came up good. I mean, I think you see the aggressiveness by these offenses now, willing to go for it on their own territory, and I like it because they got it.
Looking to throw on first down. The short hands, it's Brown. That one takes it down to the 13-yard line.
Well, the defense did a nice job taking everything away down the field, but once the drag route was caught, they just couldn't rally to the ball carrier in time to make a tackle, and as a result, new set of downs.
Takes the handoff. It's Clark. He rumbles all the way down to the 2-yard line. He gave him a little bit of everything on that one.
That's a big key for this offense. Now, you've got the lead here in the second half. You want to run the football, and you've got to just keep getting positive yards. You've got to keep the third downs manageable so you can stay on the field, bleed the clock. That's going to be the key for this offense and their team winning the game.
With the run on first and goal. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
Great play by the defense there, getting the tackle for loss. But on offense, your mindset has to be, we need to be the more physical team here in the second half. We've got the lead, third quarter. We want to run the ball. We've got to have more success getting our blocks and moving forward if we're going to win this game.
Back to throw, it's Calandria. Into the end zone. Touchdown, Gators! Quick strike through the air for the score.
And a really nice job understanding I got to get to that gap where there's a little bit of open space in the middle of the field when I run that post route. QB lays it out for him, and he catches it, gets 2 feet in bounds, in the end zone, touchdown.
Now a 2-point conversion attempt coming up. Wants to go up top. Makes the grab in the end zone for the 2 as they extend the lead.
Gotta love the execution. Not easy to throw down here, but the quarterback made a good read, accurate throw, and they come away with 2 points.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. So they start this drive from inside their own 20 at the 19-yard line. Wants to go up top on first down. Pocket breaking down. And the pressure gets there. And down he goes at the 18. The Sooners will hustle to the line.
And the defense gets a huge play. I'll tell you, they've been wreaking havoc in this one so far. They've got...
And the pressure is coming in, and they get him again.
And there's no mystery as to why this team's losing today. They've given up 5 sacks. They cannot keep their quarterback upright. And you just saw another example of it right there. He has never been able to get into rhythm throwing football.
And he dropped it. It looked for all the world like that would be a catch, and he just got too excited.
And you got to expect this offense to go for it again here on 4th down, right? Obviously trailing, we're in the second half, but we saw them try to go for it on 4th down early. Didn't have any success. They've got to dial up a better play here.
And they can't connect a costly turnover on downs.
Yeah, and down by 2 scores, and I guess you get to the point where you got to say, I'm going to go for it. We got to be aggressive. We got to make this happen. They tried to make it happen. The defense comes up big. Now, it is not looking good.
Quarterback extends the play, and he'll just get rid of that one.
Man, you got to give credit to this defense. In the sudden change situation, they've barely had a chance to even blink. Just a second ago, they were on the sideline. All of a sudden, there's a turnover. They got to take the field. They're on their own goal line, and a phenomenal job getting lined up, communicating, and making sure that that pass play fell incomplete.
Looking to throw, it's Calandria. And the pass rush is effective, and they tackle him at the 19.
The offense right now is moving in the wrong direction. They weren't able to get a touchdown in that first down play. Now giving up a negative play on second down. You better be very careful about this third down play.
Now on 3rd and goal, and that earlier sack left him with more ground to cover. Handoff to the lone back. And the defense drags him down. We've come to the end of the quarter, and it's Florida on top. And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national rankings. One more period to go, and we'll see just how much fight they've got left in them. They'll try to start this final period by putting a 3 spot on the board. There is no doubt at this point. Oh, it's blocked. That's a live ball. Inside the 40. He's at the 30. He's at the 10. Touchdown, Oklahoma. A Lazarus-like comeback is underway. Lining up for the PAT. And with the extra point, every little bit counts as they get closer. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Hey, guys, just wanted to give you a quick update on a game happening in the Mountain West. Georgia Tech has the lead right now, but if this team has taught us anything over the years, it's that no lead is safe inside Bobby Dodd Stadium. They're up by 7 over UNLV. Just another week in the Mountain West where the only constant is chaos, fellas.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. The Gators sending the offense back to work. To the air, it's Calandria. Fires downfield. Got him in the open. And they'll bring him down after the long completion, a chunk play for the offense.
This is a shootout. Both offenses up and down the field. They're generating explosive plays. It feels like which team has the ball last may win, but give the quarterback a lot of credit that time because, again, he saw a beautiful look to take a shot into, and he throws an absolute dime.
Looking downfield on first down. And it goes through his hands. Oh, he had an explosive play right there for the taking, but couldn't reel it in.
And that doesn't happen very often. That's their go-to guy. I love the way they move him around the field, and they try to attack the middle with him to get the ball in his hands and let him do some damage. And he shows you the drop. Okay, it's in there, but it doesn't happen very often.
Second down, he'll throw it. This time on target. Nice pitch and catch there, and they'll have enough for the first down.
I love an offense that wants to stay aggressive. Even when you've got the lead late in a game like this, right, you still try to find your playmakers and get them the ball in space, and that is exactly what this offense is doing.
The Gators will snap it on 1st and 10. Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. They'll get him on the ground after a pickup of 3 to the 28.
At this point of the game, the offense has the lead, and the offensive coordinator knows they want to keep running the football. So he's going back, he's looking at his playlist, and he's saying, which runs work the best for me in this game? What can I lean on right here to make sure we win this one?
Out of the gun, the running back has it. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
That's how you come up and make plays as a defense, man. Playing physical, playing downhill. They give up some plays today, man. He's got over 100 yards on the day. He's really had some success. But on that play, really downhill, really physical, and nice job getting him to the ground.
Sooner Nation bearing down on this offense on this huge third down play. Looking to throw, it's Calandria. Right down the middle. He's got an open man. They'll finally put the brakes on him at the 3. A big throw, catch and run on that one.
And you just get the feeling that this defense has to find a way to get off the field and get the football back at this juncture of the game, trailing late if they're going to win.
And this offense not only has a chance to extend the lead, but they can also drain that clock. He'll set up to throw. Trying to find the end zone. Touchdown, Florida! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. They give themselves a little more cushion as they try to reel off their 4th straight win. Another touchdown for this guy, and he's starting to get in the groove the way Terry Dean did when he set the single-game record with 7 touchdowns.
Another one. I mean, just putting up stats. This guy's finding the end zone, and he can do it all. Just showing it off left and right. When you play in such a physical league like the SEC, but you got a guy like this that can get an extra first down and really keep those chains moving and score big plays and big touchdowns, good luck stopping him.
Looks like he's going to bring it out. I imagine he's going to get an earful on the sideline after bringing it out of the end zone and being knocked down at the 11. Now the Oklahoma offense will go back to work. They were really aggressive going for it in their own end last time and put them in a tough spot, David.
Yeah, aggressive, reckless. They got to find the balance with this offense to really be productive. And last possession they went for it, they rolled the dice, Palmer, and it didn't work out for them.
Yeah, if you're better on third down moving forward, though, you can keep yourself out of those situations.
With the catch, it's Thomas. And he goes out of bounds after a nice pickup on that one.
Our coach said you'll never go broke taking a profit. Take what's there, take the positive yards, and never complain.
Back to throw, it's Hawkins. He's got him. Building momentum, picking up a chunk of yardage, moving the chains out to the 34.
Well, trailing like they are right now in the fourth quarter, their execution offensively is just going to have to be at a premium. You can't afford a lot of incompletions at this point. Everybody is going to need to be on the same page moving forward.
Back in motion, try to clear the picture. On the direct snap, it's Thomas. It falls incomplete. How about the trickeration on first down that just goes awry?
And these are these moments, man, when you're trailing by a couple possessions, you've got to put it together. Your quarterback has to come through. I mean, it's not a surprise. It's going to be passes. He's got to be smart. He's got to be...
Oh, he's got some space. Knocked out of bounds at the 46 after the good pickup on that one. If you like the stats, and I know you do, he's over 400 yards passing now.
Yeah, if they win this game, he's getting a game ball. There's no doubt about it. This guy has been on fire from the very start of this football game. He's just been throwing bullets all over the field.
This defense giving up ground as he's finally knocked down at the 26. The Sooners in the hurry-up.
And there's no quit in this team. Obviously, they're trailing late in the game, but they're trying to make it happen. We've seen 2 big plays now, back-to-back. They're putting pressure on this defense.
Steps out of bounds just inside the 20. They'll mark him down at the 18.
Yeah, and you see running backs in today's football, they play a wide receiver basically for you, but you got to find a guy that you can throw it to, and you know he's going to catch the ball consistently.
The pull and throw off the RPO. They'll spot the ball at the 12 after that completion.
Well, down 2 possessions. Good news is you get the completion. Bad news, though, did not get out of bounds. You know right now, saving the clock. That is at a premium for this offense.
And the Sooners have it with a 1st and 10. Looking downfield, it's Hawkins. Dances away to buy time. It's incomplete. He was shooting for the end zone right there.
This is going to be a key that we look at this entire game. How can this defense find ways to affect this quarterback and get pressure on him? Because they felt coming into the game, if they could do that, they could affect him and influence this passing game.
Touchdown Sooners! And here they come, almost all the way back. Old Uncle Mo has changed sidelines.
Look out, brother. Here's what happens, right? Something happens, get you close in the ball game. The defense needs to come out here, get a stop, get that ball back to the offense. Oh, Uncle Mo on your side.
And he tacks on the extra point. After scoring that touchdown, they'll try to get it right back with an onside kick. Looks as if the hands team will be able to recover the ball. Florida has the ball back, and here comes the offense. And they've got a little bit of a cushion here, David. If they can add to it on this drive, it would be nice.
And it definitely makes a little bit of a difference. Knowing I'm up by more than a field goal, obviously, Jesse, my mindset switches, and I know I can't make mistakes.
Yeah, and David, I don't think they have to reinvent the wheel on offense here. What they've been calling has been working. Just get back to doing what you're good at.
And the Gators can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. The give as they work on that clock. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
This offense thinks that they have enough left in the tank here to run the football and run all the time off the clock. They got the lead late. Didn't get the first down on that last one, but it's not going to surprise anybody if they turn around and hand it off again here.
Scanning the field, it's Calandria. That pass is well off target. He got hit as he was trying to throw, and they can't convert on third down.
Oh, you know what time it is when the defense gets that stop on third down. Fist up in the air. Nice job getting to the quarterback, putting some pressure on him, hitting him, forcing the incompletion. Fourth down, baby.
On fourth down, looking for the completion. Lofts one high and deep. Touchdown Gators! The finisher, the exclamation point on that drive. They push out that lead a bit and draw much closer to a win here in Week 9.
And a lot of times you see those receivers, as soon as they get by the DBs, you know, that hand goes straight up in the air. I got him. I got to step on him. He got to step on him. And the ball was thrown perfectly out in front. You can see he runs underneath it, gets it, and gets the long touchdown on the go route.
And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Boys, if it's happening in college football, we've got eyes on it. Check this out. Louisville is darn near perfect offensively today. This is almost exactly the way they drew things up this week in practice. They're up by 19 over Virginia Tech. We've got our eye on this one and everything else going on throughout the day. Guys?
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. To the air on first down. He lobs one high down the left side. He's got it for a big play. And what a huge chunk play for this offense. Just exactly what you need to move the ball down the field. The Sooners come to the line in the hurry-up. Wants to throw on first down. Here's the pressure. Hit hard just as he released it on first down and just couldn't get it to the receiver.
And the quarterback gets hit again. We already know this defense has gotten home to him multiple times in this game. So here you are, you're trailing in the game. Defense knows you're going to throw it. They're pinning their ears back. You can't feel very confident right now if you're the play caller, and certainly if you're the quarterback, that you're going to have time to throw.
Rush is on him. Quarterback feeling that pressure, and he's knocked down at the 42. Clock stops, and we've reached the 2-minute timeout. This offense looking for anything to cut into this big lead. The defense all revved up after that earlier sack, and they'll try to stop them right here. Buys a little time. Going right and going deep. Touchdown, Oklahoma! You thought they were done. They're not. They're back, baby.
And listen, still a ways to go, but great job by this offense getting you back in the ballgame. Now, we got a one-possession game. We got our score. We did what we're supposed to do. Now, how do we get this stopped? Now, the defense has to come up big and get me the rock back.
Trailing by a touchdown here in the fourth. They'll try to get it back with the onside kick. Not much drives more anxiety than waiting to see if the hands team can corral the onside kick, and they do. The Gators sending the offense back to work. One possession game, getting late, first order of business, just take care of the football.
So they call this situation 4-minute offense, where you're trying to run the football and throw high percentage passes to maintain possession and bleed the clock. This is a very difficult point of the game to execute at a high level.
Yeah, and listen, what you understand as an offense is if I get 1 or 2 first downs, this ball game's over. And that's your sole objective. Not scoring, take care of the football, get a few first downs, walk out with the W.
Back to throw, it's Calandria. And he can't find anyone open, and down he goes. A sack here late in the fourth. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to turn one loose downfield. Pulls it in. It's Wilson. He'll be brought down at the 41-yard line, not close to the line to gain, and it's 4th down. Huge play here late, and this crowd is coming to help the defense. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Unleashes one deep. Downfield and incomplete. The defense holds.
College football is a game of inches. Let's see how this thing plays out, man. They were just trying to ice the game. If they could have gotten that 4th down, that was ball game. Now the opponent has life. Their defense has given them a chance. Let's see what they can do.
And that is interception number 3 on the day.
It's such a fine line offensively. Late in the game, you got to score, you got to make big plays, but you can't turn the football over. Big-time mistake. This one might cost him.
Looking to throw on 1st down. Bringing the heat. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be 2nd down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Dropping back, it's Calandria. Fires to the right. Makes the catch. It's Wilson. Brought down at the 47-yard line after the 15-yard pickup. Here comes the offense on 1st and 10 from the 47. Looking to throw on 1st down. He lets it fly. Wide open. He makes the catch.
Man, if I'm a defense, I got to find a way to get some more pressure on the quarterback or disrupt their timing and their rhythm. I can't give them these big chunk plays through the air. I got to be maybe a little bit more aggressive or do something a little bit different.
The Gators with the 1st and 10. Now from inside the red zone. Lets it fly. Here's an interception. Oh, did they need that turnover? He goes down after the short return, but what a play to get the football back.
Well, this offense is trying to ice the game. They've got the lead here in the 4th quarter, but it's only by 1 possession, so you got to be so careful with your decision-making, and that was not a good one by the quarterback. They now turn it over, and they better hope their defense can play well in this sudden change situation.
Lining up in the Wildcat. Let's see what they've got. Direct snap. It's Thomas. We thought we'd see a little Wildcat formation in this spot, and here it is. Timeout called here by the defense. It's the first one they've used this half. No time to waste here. They've got to get set and pick up chunk yardage. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. Looking to the big tight end. And they can't connect, but the flag flies, and I think this is going to be pass interference. What a costly mistake by this defense, and that really ought to do it, and the offense should be able to run out the clock. A costly penalty for this defense gives them a 1st and 10. Looking to throw, it's Hawkins. Extending the play. Trying to make magic with his feet. Only a pickup of a yard, and that's just not helping much at this point. At least the clock is stopped.
Nice job by the defense. You got to dial into your keys. You got to make sure you're reading those guys up front. They did a good job. They saw it. They pulled the trigger. They knew the quarterback had it. They weren't fooled. Strung it out. Did a nice job of limiting the damage with that QB run.
Throws for the tight end. Got him downfield. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is. They'll back him up with a holding penalty this time. They've spent most of the day backing them up with sacks anyway. And here comes the offense on 2nd down. Back to throw, and he needs to make a play. And the pressure will get there. The sack. Down he goes in the waiting moments. That could be a costly play. On 3rd and long, a check down would be the last resort. He's taking a deep shot late in the game. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers.
Well, you know the defense felt freaked out on that one. Here in the 4th quarter, and you're lined up against one of the fastest players in all of college football, and they're taking a shot up top. You just hold on tight and hope for...
He puts a lot of air under it down the sideline. And it's picked off for the 4th time today. Got room on the return. And that pick will seal the game as the clock strikes 0. They get the W, and with that being win number 6, looks as if they're going bowling, guys.
And that's a good moment for the squad, right? Like, you start every season, you have big goals, and usually starts with your conference championship and winning a national championship, maybe going to the playoffs. Everybody has different goals, but getting to a bowl is always sweet, and this team's eligible now.
I know the coaches are really happy about this, the AD and the fans, because they know what it means for the program, right? You're going to get those 15 extra practices at the end of the year to help develop young talent. Looking ahead to next season, but that's next season. There's still a lot of football left to go this year.